Brodes Media.
The Phillies do win a series in Chicago, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stunned. After they got annihilated by the Mets in Citi Field, after what I saw Friday night where their offense looked pathetic again, getting shut out in Wrigley to start the series off, I didn't see this coming. Now, by no means am I all now, woohoo! They got a long way to go before I buy back into anything. It was still a shit road trip going 2-4 when they were away from CBP. So it wasn't really pleasant. I'm just stunned that it ended the way that it did, but that's not going to have me losing sight of the reality here. Now, I'm way more annoyed than I am happy. And to prove that to you, I have 7 things to discuss that are going to make my toes curl in frustration. And then there's 3 things that will put a smile on my face. So that's the distribution. 70% pissed, 30% smile. Take that for what it is. That's just the honest truth. Let's start with why I can't stand this group still. They scored 1 run through 9 innings on Sunday Night Baseball. They got shut out Friday night, as I mentioned. The hell is that? Tell me. The fuck is that? It's a piss poor offense. And it continues to be a piss poor offense. It's not going to fly. It's just not good enough. And that has been consistent throughout the entire year so far, is the offense being flat. The offense not producing enough. And I actually had to hear, right after the game was over on the ESPN broadcast, which brings me into point number 4 here, I guess. I guess I'm not going in order. Trey had the balls to look in that camera and say, the team felt that they've been getting unlucky to start the year. That's the problem with this team. That's not accountability. That's not actually really digesting problems. Just making excuses. You're getting unlucky. That's how this team feels. This group, when they try and assess what's going on, and truth be told, I guess they're really not even trying to assess what's going on. They feel nothing's wrong. They think it's just unfair what's been happening. It can't be true. Or it is true. What you're doing is not good enough. It's not unlucky. It's who you are. And the fact that they keep running away from that is why we're getting what we're getting. Listen here. What Rob Thompson said Friday night postgame should be a fireable offense. And I've said with Dave Dombrowski that he's done many, many things that have been fireable offenses, which just shows you where this team is currently. And I've said it a couple times about Rob with some of the things that he said or done. Again, which shows you that this is so out of whack and so chaotic. I shouldn't have been mentioning that this many times since this season began, but here I am. It was the 7th inning Friday night. They didn't do a damn thing offensively that night. It was 1st and 2nd, no outs. And what do you know? They failed. And Rob Thompson said that that was the moment he felt there needed to be something different that went down. And I think we can all agree, okay. But he expanded. You know, some of the other times when we had runners in scoring position, we had 2 outs. So we really only had 1 chance at it. I'm not going to crush the guys for that. What? 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 That's the manager. You do know there's 3 outs per inning. 3. So when there's 2, there's a job that needs to be done. You have to fucking hit the baseball and score runs. What do you think is going to be important in the playoffs, Rob? You don't think 2 out hits are going to be huge? You don't think 2 out knocks, 2 out RBI, 2 out clutch hits aren't going to be the difference in winning or losing a playoff series, Rob? That's the attitude this team plays with. On top of, they've just been unlucky. I can't shake that. No, it makes me very uncomfortable. And it's disappointing that that's the way this team plays. That's not fun to root for. It's a loser mentality. Can't have it. All right, to Trey Turner again. Whoop-de-damn-do. He had a couple of hits on Sunday night. His defense sucks again. He can't apply tags. And now he's starting to cost Luzardo 19 extra pitches in an inning, which is detrimental. It didn't happen to be on that specific night because, yes, the offense did explode randomly, which I was stunned to see. But it is no longer crisp, smooth Trey Turner the way he started the season with a purpose defensively. It's already starting to fade. There's already starting to be wear and tear, and you're getting the glimpses of this is an abomination. This is a disgusting version defensively that's costing someone who's pitching a legitimate gem 20 extra pitches in an inning. That's dirty work. That is so disappointing. And I just project that to continue because it seems to me the more and more you get into the grind of the season, the more and more he loses focus, and that's when these are going to pop up more. So do not be surprised if we get a collection of just terrible defensive execution out of Trey Turner moving forward, because once it begins, well, you get back to who you are. It's like Rob. What did Rob do in the beginning? He showed urgency. If somebody failed, the next day they were batting 8th. If somebody didn't do something right, the next day they were out. If something wasn't perfect, bada bing, bada boom, we're making changes, bang, 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 here we go. Now, 2 out hits. I mean, we can't ask these guys to do 2 out hits. I mean, that's crazy. Soft. We'll be good. Don't worry about it. We'll be good. We'll be good. We're too good. We'll be good. We'll be good. We're too good. Our guys are too good. We'll be good. Or you're fucking up because you're not as good as you think you are, and you're just lackadaisical about it all, where there needs to be more of a focus. I'm just spitballing. I've seen this story a billion times. I know what it is. But I digress. Rojas is horrible. He was so bad to the point where he costed you a run defensively, which is the only thing he can do is help you defensively. No. That ball out in center field needs to be caught. It costed the Phillies a run. Then the whole bunt disaster. He doesn't know how to bunt, which then ruins a leadoff man on because he rolls into a double play. So now that inning is completely killed. And don't even get me started on what he tried to do late. And JT Realmuto gets thrown out at home because your 9-hole hitter is non-existent. It's so bad. It is so terrible that is all you can try and do. And Dave Dombrowski entered the season with that again. And Brandon Marsh is in AAA. And that's what he thought was good enough. He paid Max Kepler how much money? It's the Whit Merrifield thing. How much did he spend on Whit Merrifield? Stunk. How much did he spend on Max Kepler? Stunk. We'll find out about Romano. He happened to make my I'm happy with you list. Can you believe it? But that was a good chunk of change too. Prior to this outing, we thought, all right, there's another one. That is just absolutely getting shredded in the trash and more waste of money if you're John Middleton. I apologize if I'm not celebrating as much as you want me to be celebrating today. But I actually leave Chicago more frustrated than I do woohoo. This didn't impress me. Merriweather in the 10th inning, that didn't impress me. Sure, boom, sac fly, cool. They had one hit in that 10th, and it was an infield single. Where's this offense? Now, Nick Castellanos got screwed by a half inch out there in left field, and I thought that was going to be a bomb. So as I watched it, I went, yep, no, that's going to carry. No doubt about it. Or that's going to catch sort of that spot right there. Oh, my God. And then, of course, because of the way Phillies baseball has been going this season, we all chalked it up to, oh, yeah, they're going to find a way to lose, especially without going back to Jose Alvarado, going with Romano. Had disaster written all over it, but he looked good. He's got a long way to go, though, before I start buying in, because I bought in after those 2-3 outings of tipping pitches. He's no longer tipping. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. They dug themselves such a hole with me emotionally, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to get yourself out of this before I got the pom-poms going. Sorry, and it won't take a national series to do it. That's what's coming up next. It won't. Here's what's 7th on my list. So far, we touched on getting shut out Friday and 1 run through 9 on Sunday. Rob Thompson discussing 2-out hits. Trey Turner costing you 19 pitches and not knowing how to apply a tag. Trey Turner saying that they've just been unlucky. Rojas with his double play and bunt nonsense. I'm just annoyed because I didn't see the offense do anything special in the 10th. Merriweather was just terrible, and that made me annoyed. And number 7 is Bryce. Yo, dude. Not above criticism. Bryce Harper's been awful. He had a couple game stretch where he started to tattoo the ball. It's bad. It's bad. When we run through the batting lineup and we run through the batting average for these cats and we say, wow, can you believe Bohm's hitting 220? Can you believe this guy's hitting 235? How about this guy not living up to the expectation? Well, Bryce Harper's in the 230 range. 230? Woof. You got 75 mile per hour curveballs hanging. To be fair, I understand the velocity is very, very slow, and that will definitely cause problems. But there's no way, shape, or form I should be sitting here watching Bryce Harper bat 230 this deep into the season, especially with the team so out of sync. When the team is this uncomfortable, when the team is this tragic, when the team is this dysfunctional, that's when I need Bryce Harper to do the most. That's when I need Bryce to be there. If he gets on base and others struggle behind him, or if people are struggling in front of him, hey, that's out of his control. But I need him to be him.